there, everybody. I thought I would do a New Year chat with Nat today. I'm also going to be doing my budget with me. This may be incorporated into the same video. I don't know yet. Excuse me. I have a wee bit of a cold at the moment, so forgive me if you hear a wee bit of nasalness, and if I start sneezing or coughing. It was pretty bad from about Boxing Day through that weekend, so seems to be on the wane now, which is good, but I can just sort of feel it tickling in the back of my my throat and my chest still at the moment. So how was everybody's Christmas and New Year? Should you celebrate Christmas? Mine was good. Had a lovely quiet one with my parents, and then I had my son on Boxing Day. We went over to my aunt and uncle as normal on Boxing Day. That's kind of become a tradition now. And, you know, it was really nice. It was very quiet. We were going to go to my sister's tree. My sister Samantha was born on the 27th of December, 1968. So she would have been 51 this year. We were going to go, but because of the really bad rain over this sort of Boxing Day period, it would have been really, really muddy. So we'll probably go off in the spring again and see her. But I kind of, to me, Christmas is over after Samantha's birthday. So normally on the 28th, I like to kind of get back to normal and take down the tree. So I took it down that weekend, which I think was like 29th or something like that there, 30th. So that's all gone. I've just got a couple of boxes behind me that need to go back up into the loft, and that'll be that. Finished. Well, I've still got a couple of Christmas candles downstairs, but I just cannot wait to get sort of the spring scents coming in. So don't know if you remember my debacle with Woodwick candles from Yankee. Two of them arrived smashed, like one after the other, like the replacement of the smashed one was smashed. So they have given me a large candle for free, which I did request, and they did acquiesce to, and they did also refund, you know, my purchase price. And it's on its way, and I've got Sea Air, which is a really nice kind of fresh scent for sort of coming, you know, into the rainy sort of period kind of thing. I just love anything to do with the sea. And I had some really lovely walks down at the Cloggy Bay, down where my parents live, over the Christmas period, which has just solidified my desire to kind of retire down there, just anywhere where I can literally hear the waves crashing over the rocks every day. So that was that. So where are we up to now? Well, it's New Year. I've done my weigh-in. 209.4. So I have literally, from my lowest weight, which I think was 198.4 or something like that there, I have literally put on 11 pounds over this sort of like 6 weeks, like 4 weeks before Christmas, and sort of, you know, whatever, 6 weeks. Since November, I've put on like 11 pounds. So today I am beginning my sort of transition into carnivore. So I've had a couple of sausages, a steak, some tomatoes, which I needed to, well, one tomato that I grilled and needed to use up, and some brie, which I kind of fried in the same butter that I fried the steak in, which was lovely. And that'll do me today. And any, you know, I'm trying to get liquids into me, so this is GFUEL, link down below for some money off. I think they've got a buy one get one free sale on at the moment or something. I am not sponsored, and I'm not, but I literally cannot drink water as water unless it's sparkling. I know, don't talk to me. It is what it is. I can drink sparkling water, or I can drink flavored water. I just can't drink ordinary water. So anyway, I'm trying to keep the fluids in. I've also got a few lemon and limes left over, so I've been cutting that up and putting it into some boiling water along with tea infusions to try and, again, get some water intake, because I've no cream, because I have no money, because, and this is what's going to happen in the budget, I only got paid a quarter of my wage in December. It was so low, I didn't even realize the money had gone in. So come the 31st December, which was like payday, I'm looking for my pay, and there's no pay, and I'm like going on to the work messaging system and saying, hi, you know, is there a problem that I haven't been paid yet? And, you know, they let me know I was paid. So I looked it up and it was like a quarter of what I was expecting. And it appears that I have some profit interest shares for when the company, if the company goes public. And for some reason, because some of them vested, and I don't know how much, whatever, apparently I was taxed on that, on the whole amount, which led it to basically being, you know, crippling my pay down to by 3/4. So I've spoken to finance. They think that there's a bit of a mistake in there as well, that it shouldn't have been that much. So I am expecting some sort of refund at some point in January, but suffice to say, I nearly had a friggin' conniption because obviously I'm the sort of person, I like to have all my bills come out pretty much at the beginning of the month. I get paid monthly, so I like the bills to come out at the beginning of the month so that whatever I have left is my own, if you like, and I know what I'm going to do with it. And that didn't happen. That's not going to happen. So it was a bit of a disaster, and I've had to sort of run around, you know, trying to find some cash. I have just about got my bills covered for the month. Now, I'm not in debt and danger. I do have savings. I did bring a little bit of the savings down just to literally cushion the blow and you know, cover a couple of extra ones that were coming in. But I don't want to do that, and I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to live within my means, within my budget, as it were. But obviously I was expecting 3/4 more. Oh, my thing's gone out. My light's gone out. So this is the thing with this light. I'm still debating whether or not to send it back, because, oh, this might flash for a while until it goes on. Sorry, but oh, for God's sake, folks. Sorry, hang on. Right. Yeah, see, there's a bit of a loose connection somewhere. I'm just trying to see where, and I think it's down at the USB bit. So if the table moves too much, see, now it's not going on at all. And I know this is terribly, hang on, terribly annoying for you guys to see this flashing, and, you know, I'm not sophisticated enough to sort of edit this out. Right, I'm just going to send this back, because it's not actually, yeah, it definitely seems to be the connection. Right, okay, let's see how long that lasts. Sorry about that, folks. Like I say, I'm not sophisticated enough to edit my videos, so you're going to have that flashing in there. Oh, God, it's a nightmare. Anyway, so suffice to say, my budget video is going to be, you know, dire straits measures. I am literally going to be living on the barest minimum that I can sort of, you know, put together as a budget, covering the bills, but, you know, I still need to eat, and I still need petrol in the car, I still need heating and all that kind of stuff. So there'll be no frivolities, or there's no spending basically, unless it's, you know, to live and breathe, as it were. So I'll do that video, and I'll probably repeat myself a wee bit in that, but I'll do that next. But just thought I'd let you know that, you know, I'm trying to keep to my promises. Oh, I don't know whether any of you follow me on Instagram. I'm Natalie Plans on there. I don't know whether there's a asterisk or a hyphen in there or not. I can't remember. But look up Natalie Plans and you'll see my little logo and, you know, the kind of sea blue stuff. But it's January, so I've got my power sheets. So it's sort of, you know, tending listing. These are all the little trackers that you can track towards your main goals, you know, and I have 8 main goals in theory, of which one of them is now blew out the window in terms of this month, because obviously I've got no money. But I last night sort of put together my tending list of all the things that I need to, you know, achieve on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, and on a, you know, daily habit trackers, that kind of thing. Excuse me. So it's quite full for the first month, because I think you try and do everything at once. And no doubt by the time I get to like August or something, there'll probably be just 2 or 3 things on each section as I am trying to, you know, do something. And the other thing is I might add in things that I want to try and track that aren't actually part of my overall goals, as it were. But we'll see how far I get. I might do a monthly sort of tending list video as well. Although I don't have that as part of my monthly action items. Some of the things from the monthly ones: lose a stone of 14 pounds, do some spring cleaning, do some videos, create some morning and evening routines, which I really, really want to try and get into. And I'm probably not going to do one of those videos where, you know, and I've seen them, they are so sophisticated, they are so enticing, this is the perfect life of I get up and I still look absolutely beautiful with all my full makeup on, even though it's like supposedly 5 a.m. and, you know, they make their coffee in the most perfect little coffee pot, and they have a perfect room, and they go and sit and they do their devotions or their planning or whatever, that, you know, that kind of centering of themselves in the mornings. Then they, you know, use all this very fancy facial wash, most of which is sponsored. You know, everything seems to be sponsored in these videos. Now, don't get me wrong, I would I'd love somebody to throw all this shit at me, you know, excuse my language, and I'll happily convert my house to the perfect home to do these videos, you know, but that's not really going to happen. Well, not yet anyway, until my subscriber numbers go right up through the roof. That's another thing. I'm going to be tracking some of my, you know, Instagram and YouTube numbers. I did that, I think it was 2017, I want to say. I think I have it in my old, one of my old ERIN Condrens. I think it was 2017, 2018, whatever. And actually I put on quite a lot of subscribers in that year. And one of the things I'm realizing is your subscriber count goes up the more you kind of post, you know, the more active you are. And really in 2019, I really only got going again, I suppose, towards the end of the month. And I think I put on about 25 subscribers or something like that, which, you know, I'm a very low entity, shall we say, on YouTube, but I'm really trying to get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. You know, that would be a real huge milestone for me. You know, it's a lovely round number, plus, you know, potentially you can get into that monetization, which will help me, you know, buy more stickers from a planner videos. Oh, there's 12 minutes, 13 minutes. I didn't really want this to go on this long, but that's probably because of that bloody light situation. But anyway, look, suffice to say, I'm trying to start the new year off on a good note, and, you know, as everybody does, all good intentions. So far, so good. So look out for another couple of little videos this week as I sort of go through. I've got to do a plan with me or something, although I don't want to do sort of like a plan with me as in I plan it on the go, because honestly, number one, I've forgotten how to do all those planners, sort of, you know, nice sticky, put my washi tape and crap down and stuff like that. I've forgotten how to do all that. Although, you know, doing it sort of on the fly, as it were, just to show people, you know, those that aren't sophisticated, like as in me, you know, there are people out there that just, you know, go ahead and plan and they put their stickers down and it doesn't look polished or whatever, you know. So you just do it. You do whatever makes you feel good, kind of thing, you know, that kind of thing. So anyway, I'll probably do one of those videos. And then, you know, I'll see how it goes. I do need to start creating a little bit of a timetable about where I'm going to do all my videos as well. So I've got a big whiteboard up sort of behind the camera here, which I was going to be using for a lot of work stuff, but I'm not really using it for work stuff. So I think I might just use it for planner stuff and plan out, you know, some of the videos that I want to do, and just take down a lot of the crap. I went mad and bought like loads of, you know, magnetic things, like different sizes, you know, everything to put on the whiteboard, but I'm not really using it the way I want to. So maybe I'll do something like that, and maybe use it sort of maybe semi-tending list as well, like a big one. But I really don't have an awful lot of room in this office as yet. I mean, it really is just a small single box room. Those who are wanting to buy my house, it is large enough for a single bed. It's not really a box room, it's a single bedroom, but like when you've got a table in here and you've got all the crap around. I've just got too much crap again. I really need to, you know, sort that out. Oh, I wanted to show you 2 new books that I bought myself for you, my own wee Christmas present, because, you know, if you're not good to yourself, you can't be good to others, as it were. That's my theory. The first one is called Dangles, and you learn to draw. Ooh, look at all them, they look fantastic. Now, I think I showed you 2 books previously, which were lettering and doodling or something like that. And they weren't really how-to books. They were more just sort of examples, you know, of styles and whatever. But this one is what I was looking for. It really is like how to, you know, start with this, then add that, then play with this, then do that. You know, look, how cool would it be to create something like that, you know, and then color it, and, you know. So that's why I have my ERIN Condren notebook, to start practicing these things and seeing, you know, how I go with, I mean, look at these are awesome. Aren't they fantastic? So I really want to have a go at doing that. So that's that one. And then the next book I got, I don't even think I've looked in it yet. I haven't even looked in it. But it looks like it has pages in there where you can actually do the work in there. And it's called Hand Lettering for Relaxation. And I'm just going to sort of throw, you know, again, kind of shows you how to, you know, start and finish some of the, you know, the little designs, step by step. That's what I was looking for. I really need to be, you know, led by the nose through some of it. Like even the you know, like, you know, how to draw and then how to fill in and then, you know, block in and everything. That's exactly what I was looking for. You know, even things like arrows and stuff, you know, how to just go from a simple arrow and then making it much more sophisticated and whatever. But the one thing I'm sort of seeing on here is, you know, there's a lot of white space on the book, right? So you can actually practice. Here, look, you can actually practice in the book itself, which I think is fantastic. So it really is something that I want to sort of, you know, look, there's other things that you can try, you know, look, you know, put in everything that you've learned and stick it in there and, you know, make something of it. So this is another book that I think I'm going to be having a lot of fun with over this year as well. So there's Dangles, and that is by Olivia Niebler, and Hand Lettering for Relaxation, an inspirational workbook for creating beautiful lettered art, and that's by Amy Latta, who is the founder and designer of One Artsy Mama. And I don't follow her or whatever, but I'm going to try. But it is a workbook. You can actually use all the white space to practice all the doodling and whatever. So I've got the hand lettering workbook. I've got this Dangles. I've also got the there's 2 books. I think they're by the same author. Let me just check. They're down here. Hang on. Oh, for God's sake, there goes the light again. See, this is the thing. It is definitely a connection issue. Oh, I've got them both here. Right, hang on. See if that works. Oh, come on, you bugger, you. Oh, right, hang on. I'm going to just send this back. I think the connection is, it's just too loose and it's annoying me now. Yeah, bugger it. Right. Doodle Art and Lettering by Joanne Sharp, and The Art of Whimsical Lettering by Joanne Sharp. Now, these 2 are more sort of ideas books than how-to books, but the Dangles and the Hand Lettering Workbook are very much take you through and guide. So I'm really annoyed about this. Like, right, I'm going to send it back. I've got until February the 20th or something to send it back. Yeah, it's definitely decided to give up the ghost. Oh, I've got my foot literally on the plug sort of, we've got extension lead down the bottom here. So God knows if it'll stay. Anyway, right, okay, look, there's 20 minutes. It wasn't even supposed to be this long. So yeah, check out those books down below. I think they, you know, that's one of my sort of creative goals for 2020 is to try and do some more lettering and stuff. Oh, to hell with the light. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.